Hey, B.
What's up?
More lists, right?
More lists. We love the lists.
Yeah.
Top 5 reasons people typically call the police.
That's a wide gamut.
Me, personally, never called the police in my life. Because you know what?
I am the police.
I mind my business.
That's right.
And I don't need the police handling my business. As you people shouldn't. But again, let's go. Top 5 reasons people typically call the police include emergency situations, accidents, medical emergencies, and crimes in progress. Of course.
But that's all what they call. Dogs barking. Neighbors playing his music too loud.
Oh,
all right. That's different.
This is the internet thinks very differently. We will tell you more reasons. Number 2, disturbances, noise complaints, domestic. There you go. Disturbances involving neighbors, strangers. Neighbors is probably
the biggest one.
One of the biggest ones. Yeah. Besides domestics, neighbors is one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it now. People in Las Vegas do not know their neighbors. They do not like to talk to their neighbors. Like back east where I grew up.
I knew everybody.
We would sit out front. I knew everybody on my entire street. If you had a problem with somebody, like, hey, go over. Hey, Tommy, man, you're playing your music too loud. You're playing your drums. Can you turn it down? Sure, no problem. No need to call the police. You talk to people. Vegas, I've noticed, people don't want to know anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I know my neighbors, and I know a lot of people on my street because we're very East Coastish, so we welcome them to the neighborhood. You know, my wife brings them cookies and whatever. We want to know them. Because if something happens in your neighborhood, these people might actually help you, might save you. So we're really close to our neighbors on each side of us. But a lot of people here, they don't want to do that. They want to mind their business. They won't say hi. They won't wave. They kind of just get out of their car, walk into the garage, and they don't want to be seen.
But you know what, though? I think a lot of it has to do with this is a very transient town.
Yes.
Language barrier.
Okay.
Listen to me.
I'll give you
listen
that.
to me.
Okay.
And it's a 24-hour city. You might be working graveyard.
Yes.
And I'd be working day shift.
That's true.
Right? So you're not going to have that mingling and different days too.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So I understand that, but I get it. If you really want to know your neighbors, you can. You can.
Yeah.
Right?
You should. You should. Number 3, suspicious activity. Reporting suspicious individuals, vehicles, or activities in your neighborhood.
Yeah, but we made that big by see something, say something.
Yeah.
Right, and you have to. And there's nothing wrong with that call, honestly, because you just don't know what you're going to roll into.
Right.
Right. And it provides the community a service. They call for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We might not be there right away,
right,
but we'll get there.
Eventually.
Right? Because there's a priority of calls, how they come out.
Yes.
And we respond to the priorities first. And if we're down as far as calls for service, then we'll pick up something that's a level 3 or whatever it was.
Correct.
Right?
We have priority 0, priority 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Priority 0 hits us with alert tones. That means we are going right now. Active shooter.
All hands on deck.
Active shooter, homicide, murder, suicide. I've had those. We've all had those. You know. Yep. 3 Ocean 44. We just had a guy who 405 with a gun in Southern Highlands in his front yard at 5 o'clock.
4 or 5 minutes suicide.
Yeah. That was a real call. I went to that. He blew his head off in front of his entire neighborhood. That's something we go to. Priority 0. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the lowest. Suspicious stuff in the neighborhood, that's going to be priority 3.
Yeah.
But it's good to call. If you don't know, I've had some good stops from people casing.
Yeah.
You know, why are you sitting out here for so long? Blah, blah,
that was
blah.
our call at Ocean 3 when we went airborne. That was a suspicious vehicle.
Yeah. And he was.
Yep.
He was suspicious.
Yeah.
And then he took off from me. And then I went flying like Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
And he got away.
Yeah.
Because I almost died. I was like, it's not worth catching this
And
dude.
he wasn't distracted driving either.
He wasn't distracted. Well, he was. I'll tell you what. He was like, what's that movie? I'm Driving Fast.
Driver? Who?
No, with
Gone in
the
60
funny
seconds?
movie. No, the funny movie with Will Ferrell. He's the car racer.
Oh, Days of no.
Not Days of Thunder. I'm driving fast, Mama. Steve, help us out.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. Well, anyway, he kicked my butt in driving, and he got away.
He shake and baked you.
He shake and baked me, and I went flying like Dukes of Hazzard and thought I was going to die. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crimes. Number 4. Crimes. Reporting crimes such as theft, burglary, vandalism, or assault.
Okay. Again, those are priority. If it's an assault, right, we're gonna get there quicker. But if it's burglary, we're not gonna be there unless you know that somebody's still in there.
Correct.
Right.
We get those calls up.
When a call taker said it's 3 hours old.
Yes.
We're not going to respond.
So
that
just
quick.
so you know, Las Vegas, I'm speaking to America, Las Vegas here, when you come home and say your house was burglarized, and everyone says, I got robbed. I got robbed. We understand. But technically, you got burglarized. You didn't get robbed. Robbed means somebody came up to you with a weapon, used force or fear, and took it from you. You're home. You're not home. Your house is empty. They burglarized you. But anyway, when you call the police, I know people get upset because like, you need to get here. My house got robbed. We understand that. But what the dispatch is ascertaining is somebody still in your house, or is it old and they're gone? Did you already go in, walk through your house? Did you clear it? If there's nobody in there, there's no rush for us to get there just to make a list of the stuff that was stolen from your house.
We'll send somebody else.
So that's why they don't rush there. Now, if you say, I haven't been inside my house yet, it needs to be cleared. We will get there. That will bump it up to a priority. We will get there quickly because now we need to clear your house so you can get in there, do your thing.
Yeah.
But that's why sometimes if you call, we don't always show up quickly on a burglary. Sometimes it'll be, if it's really old, it'll be a cadet.
Yeah.
Which is not a cop, but he's there to help us. He just takes reports.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a young
And he
cop.
processes, they've been trained to process scenes now.
They have, yeah. Cadets are great, man. They're from 18 to 21, and once they turn 21, they move right into the academy. Number 5, traffic incidents, accidents, road hazards, traffic violations requiring police assistance intervention. You know what? Accidents, that's a given. Any accident, yeah, you call the police. But remember the calls we used to get all the time? Hey, the light's not cycling at Blue Diamond Indicator.
Yeah.
We would get that a lot. What do you want me to do?
Kick the pole?
I'm not an electrician. I don't know how the lights work. My job as a cop, I've probably had this about 50 to 100 times in my career. Hey, Ocean 44, can you go to this light? They're saying it's not cycling.
Well,
Sure.
we had a key to reset the...
No, tom units had. Some tom units, motor officers, the guys on motorcycles, they carry a key that can reset the cycling. Patrol cops in a black and white vehicle, we do not. So only thing I can do is get there and say, yep, it's not cycling. And then I'm going to go through it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sitting there waiting at that light.
Yep.
Now, what we can do is hit our red and blues, right? The lights. And sometimes our that
octagon.
the sensor that flashes the light that gives us, so when we're at a distance and we're coming up, then it's red. That opticon or whatever the hell it's called will flash and it'll turn green for us. So then we get greens all the way, right? And same thing with FD and ambulances. They all have them on there. Sometimes that'll reset it.
Yeah.
So I'll always try that first. But if people are sitting there at a red light and it's not cycling and it's not busy at all, I'll roll down my windows. I'll tell people,
treat it like a stop sign.
Treat it like it's hair. Treat it like a stop sign. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. And get through it. There's no reason to sit there over and over and over.
Yeah.
Cops aren't going to get mad if you go through the red light. Tell them it's not. I sat here two, 3 cycles. It's not cycling.
Like ants, dude. You throw something in their way, they get confused.
Yeah, they're not going to give you a ticket for that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like motorcycles nowadays, the new law is a motorcycle, if it comes up to a light and it doesn't cycle, he can go through it. He has to wait through one cycle. If it doesn't pick up his motorcycle, he can go through the red.
Because it's weight bearing.
Because his weight, yeah. So that happens a lot. So those are the top 5 reasons people typically call the police. What do you think?
I like a list.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you know what? We'll do another video on why people really call the police.
Yeah. Holy moly.
That'll be next. We're going to do a real video.
This takes up all your resources.
This is a good list, but we're going to get to the real list, the real police list. And all you cops,
will know.
You'll know.
Yep.
You already know.
Yeah.
So if you have any comments, leave them below. Do you have any questions for us? Ask at lvcopstv.com. That is a mouthful.
Yeah. That's why I don't say it.
Okay. Sorry for banging this. And that's my seat. Okay. Clarifying. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. Go down to Zangief Jiu-Jitsu, get your butt kicked. It's good for you. Thank you, Simply Vegas. Thank you for watching Las Vegas.
Have a safe tour duty, please.
And make a difference in someone's life. Stay classy, Las Vegas.
Always.
1 Sam 5 and 1 Sam 6, copy of 425 call.
Copy. 1 Sam 5 en route.
1 Sam 6, copy, en route.